Hello there. Today, we're starting a brand new series. Brand new. I've played Skyrim before, a lot on this channel, but we're starting something new. We're starting a Fallout game, and on Twitter, New Vegas won the poll. So we're playing New Vegas. It's actually been... Hello, Ian. It's actually been many years since I last played this, and I think I only ever actually did one full playthrough, and even then, I never did any of the DLC. That said, I do know a lot about this game because I've seen people stream it a lot and play it on YouTube and so on and so forth. But just in general, I've actually not... It's been so long since I've done a proper playthrough, and even then, I didn't even fully understand what I was doing back then. So this is going to be essentially new for me. Kind of. So yeah. The goal is also to play all the DLC and so on and so forth. Let's just start a new game. Oh yeah, this opening cutscene takes a long-ass time, so we'll sit through it. Is this music copyrighted? Am I gonna get a DMCA? Either that or the VOD's gonna get muted. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned, there's gonna be blood in this game. It's a violent game.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
Hello.
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
There we go. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to talk during the opening cutscene. But thank you for the follow, Itty Blipbot, and I'm glad you were able to catch my stream. It's good to see you. Also, I should have made sure is... Oh yeah, all the DLC is loading in. Is my audio, like, can you hear my mic? I forgot to check that before I started the stream.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Oh yeah. I'll turn down the game audio when I get the chance. This is a very loud game. Haru's my name.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
And now we get to make our character. Nope, come on, there we go. We'll go with Caucasian. Insert Ian's white meme. What's a good preset? I like 3. 6 is kind of nice. Go with 3. Let's see. You know, I'm not gonna bother with like all the shape and whatnot. There's a million customization options. We're just gonna go with the important ones, like color. We'll go with green eyes, I think. And then... Oh yeah, we can like make ourselves look old or whatever. I don't see that looking that much older. It's just like your skin gets yellower? I don't know, it's weird. We'll just stick with this. Hairstyle, the important one. Okay, so... There's a lot of hairstyles in this game. Oh no, I don't like that. That one's kind of meh. No nonsense is nice. Sophisticated, frazzled. Actually, if we can get a good ponytail one. I don't remember there being a ponytail hairstyle in the game though, so we'll have to see. Angel, fairy tales, devil, seductress. Okay, blastback is also kind of nice. Clean cut. Sarge. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, what was it I liked? Blastback, I think? Here, this one. There we go. Alright. back and change our hair color. Okay, so we have full RGB control right here. So that's interesting. Okay, hang on. If we have full RGB control, I should be able to get my hair to be Haru colored. So, please don't crash when I tab out. Hopefully the game didn't crash. But there's not gonna be any audio, so don't worry about that. Let's go to Google real quick and find Magic Mint, which we agreed was Haru colored. Okay, so what's the hue supposed to be here? That's the hex. I want the I want the hues. Tell me. What's the hue? This is just giving me percentages. Percentages are useless. Here we go. No, that's RGBA. Does chat know? What's the hue for Magic Mint? Okay, according to this, it's 170, 240, 209. I'm going to type that in chat so I don't forget. So it's 170, 240, 209. Alright. Type that in. Now back to the game. Continue.
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Why is he talking? You're not supposed to talk yet. I'm not done customizing my character. Okay. 170, 240. This is gonna look ugly. It's gonna look so ugly. Oh my gosh. Oh, 9. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Fallout New Vegas did not do my color justice, but you know what? We have to do it. We have to do it. Oh, that's so gross. Chloe was right. It is neon vomit.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay, so this is the first decision we have to make in the game, which is what kind of build are we going for? Because there's like a few different builds we could go for. You know, we could do, you know, a strength build.
Ooh, looking good so
a...
far.
What is it? Strength.
We'll learn right quick if you got.
Don't bother with perception. Endurance, charisma, don't bother with charisma either. Intelligence, agility, and luck. Those are our stats. Yeah, so right off the bat, I know for a fact, perception, we don't care about. Perception is bad. Well, it's like basically useless. And charisma we don't care about, because that does literally nothing in this game. Hello, Treston! It's good to see you here. Yeah, intelligence 10. We do want that. I do want a decent amount of endurance, because I love you too, Felly. Good morning. Yeah, I want a decent amount of endurance because I want to get some augments, and you need a lot of endurance for augments. So, should we go 9 or 10? Hello, Ellie. 9 or 10 endurance? I think 10 is what you need for the most possible augments you can get. So we're gonna go with 10. And now we've got 3 points to spend however we want. First of all, was it a mistake for me to put perception at 1? Because I hear you always want charisma at 1, but I can't remember if there are like some perks or something you need more than 1 perception for. 5 strength is fine, we're not gonna bother with that too much. And then what else do we have? Agility. Should we maybe put agility up a little bit? And luck. Luck is also interesting. Luck actually affects your gambling ability in this game, which is neat. Yeah. What if I just put 1 extra point in... 1 extra point in strength, maybe... Well, what are all the stats that I still have yet to do? We got strength... Strength... Agility, and luck. Okay, so that's perfect. I can just put 1 point in each. Alright, there we go. Now, we'll see what Doc Mitchell has to comment about my min-maxed character. Looks perfect. Hit B, I think? No. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good.
My intelligence
Well, your
10.
vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Yeah, strength 6. I honestly had no idea where to put my other stats, so I just put 1 in each.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Okay, this section, it doesn't matter how I answer, because they're all gonna come out the same. So I'm just gonna spam through.
Enemy.
And then,
Light.
yeah, basically this is gonna affect my tag skills, and then I
Okay.
am just gonna, like,
Now, I got a
tag
few
whatever I
statements.
want,
I want you
actually.
to tell me how much they sound like something you say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others.
That's
for
fair,
support.
Itty.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here.
No,
What
I
do you
didn't
say
know
you
that.
Have a look at this. Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, basically the game gives you a personality test right at the very beginning, and it uses it to determine your character's tag skills. Okay, so again, yeah, what character are we trying to go for? Now, this isn't our final decision. We do still get one last chance, I believe, to, like, change this up a bit before we leave Goodsprings. But for now, what do we want to tag? Definitely not survival. Do we want to go melee or not is a question. And yes, we do want to tag speech. Speech is broken in this game. Lockpicking of 7. Okay, so that's me getting punished for having 1 perception. What else? So, yeah. Stealth assassin? Yeah, but what kind of assassin are we talking? One that uses guns or one that uses knives? I think I'll untag melee. Actually, well, first off, I do want to put our one tag onto lockpick. We still don't have 25 lockpick. This is fine. Melee with low perception. Yeah, but perception doesn't affect your chance to hit, if I remember correctly. All perception does in this game is determines like how far away enemies have to be before they show up on your compass, which is basically useless. So then again, I guess it also affects my gun skill. But both guns and melee are gonna be like, well, whatever. VATS. But it doesn't affect VATS in this game, does it? Like, I know for a fact it doesn't affect VATS in Fallout 3. And I'm pretty sure it's the same exact thing in Fallout New Vegas. Like, all perception does is show how far away enemies have to be before they show up on your compass. That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's what it did in 4, is it affects your chance to hit, but not in 3 or New Vegas. Also, energy weapon. Why is energy weapon so low? Is that affected by perception? I would think energy weapons would be affected by intelligence. Whatever. We need to decide on something. What's our weapon tag skill? Melee weapons, guns, energy weapons. Energy weapons will probably have to go into later in the game, so like throughout each level up, I'll just put a few points into energy weapons, because I would like plasma. I've never played with plasma, but they look awesome. Guns. Okay, we'll go with guns.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, and now we've got the perks, and I don't think or traits, I mean. I don't think I've ever played the game with traits, well, no, I don't think I've ever played the game using traits since I got the DLC for the game. Like, my last playthrough, I didn't have any of the DLC. I usually went with 4 eyes, and that was before I found out that perception is useless in the game. Yeah, Wild Wasteland adds some, well, what it basically does is it adds in all the, what do you call it, Easter eggs. It adds the Easter eggs to the game. Trigger discipline, guns, and energy weapons fire slowly but are more accurate. So that would be pretty good if I was playing a sniper build. Small frame, +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. Okay, skilled. Yeah, +5 points to every skill, but suffer. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I like getting experience. Throwing weapons, I'm probably not going to do that. Logan's Loophole. Okay, so... Okay, interesting. So you never go above level 30, but you can never become addicted to chems either. interesting, but not worth it. Kamikaze. Okay, this one's fun looking. It's plus 10 action points, but minus 2 damage threshold. Now that sounds interesting. I probably won't go for that. But yeah, plus 10 action points is... I like how all these traits are basically you're trading something off. Hot-blooded. When your health drops below 50%, you gain plus 10 more damage, but also suffer minus 2 to agility and perception. Then Hoarder. Plus 25 pounds to your carry capacity, but suffer minus 1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160 pounds. Okay. Now, this actually sounds like something that I might want to take, because I find that I'm almost always carrying a lot of shit in Fallout. However, this will hurt me in the early game, because I'm not going to be carrying a ton of shit. But yeah, I mean, getting extra carry capacity would be nice. Heavy-handed, melee and unarmed. Good-natured. I've heard good-natured is pretty decent. In fact, we're gonna take good-natured. Because... yeah, if we take good-natured, because it's like... That's our only way currently of getting lockpick to 25. Fast shot... while using guns and energy weapons, fire more quickly, but shots are less accurate. Early bird. This one I actually was... when I was playing the game last night, just to make sure this worked. Early bird seems interesting. I do like perks in the game, or like stuff in the game that's affected based on the time of day. I like the sound of early bird. Claustrophobia was also interesting, but we're gonna have to go to quite a few indoor areas, I believe, so that sounds... yeah, it's a trade-off. And built to destroy, all weapons... oh yeah, that. So, what's our last one gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be Wild Wasteland. What was one I liked? Hoarder. Yeah, maybe I'll go with Hoarder. Nah, I'm gonna take Early Bird. I like the sound of doing that. It just makes for fun roleplay, you know?
That about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, let's head on out. Oh, and before we leave his house, come on, I need to turn up the brightness, I can't see shit. Display, brightness, that's probably fine. Oh yes, and audio. Mostly it's the music, I think, that's a bit loud, and we can turn down some effects too. Radio we want to turn like pretty far down, because I've heard that you can get like copyright strikes for this game or whatnot. Okay, I still can't see shit. It might be the fact that the curtain is open in my room, so light is pouring in, but you know, I like to have natural lighting. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Also, I will later be able to use a Pip-Boy light. But yeah, I've heard that, like, in his house, you can find a few things. Well, first off, medics. Then... paperweight. Chemistry set. Go for some stim packs. I haven't done any drugs in this game, in any Fallout game, until Fallout... which Fallout game was it? It was... 4. Because Fallout 4 had, like, a very interesting way of doing drugs. But yeah, in his house, today's physician, there's some reading glasses in case we did end up taking that, whatever perk that was. 4 eyes. Gun case, this is where you get the laser pistol. So, yeah, sure, we'll take that, and these. I don't know what you use. I know there's like a ammo crafting system in this game. I could never figure out how it works, or like, yeah, how you're supposed to use it. I could never figure that out. There's a knife if we wanted to go melee. And then around here, pre-war book. Is there a use for pre-war books in this game? I vaguely remember in one of the Fallout games, there's like someone that would like give you caps in exchange for pre-war books, I believe. And then in Fallout 4, that system got changed. Oh, yeah, the DLC. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be, Old World Blues. And, yeah. Is that pre-war books, though, or ruined books, or burned books? Because all of them are pretty much the same. So, yeah, we'll take basically every ammo we can. There's another knife if we wanted. Sure, I'll take purified water. Okay, so they have to be pre-war books. And then... in Fallout 1, you got a ton of mentats and didn't realize their effects were temporary, so you just ate 40 of them at once. So it was briefly super smart, and then your intelligence went negative when they wore off. Yep, sounds fun. Purified water. Cram. Basically, yeah, we're just looting Doc Mitchell's house first. We don't have to do this before we leave. There's another pre-war book, so we'll keep that in mind. Like, we don't have to grab them now. We can grab them when we go back to the, when we decide to do the DLC. Also, when's the best time to do the DLC? Because when I do Skyrim, I typically play all the DLC, like, after I finish the main game, but you can't do that in this game because there is no post-game. So, yeah, I don't know. True, but I also don't know what the recommended level for each of them is. Alright, I think we're done here. We've done a lot of looting. Time to leave.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you.
Tsune. Do you prefer Kit or Tsune? Because I've called you Kit for the longest time.
Modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
And hello, Alpha. Okay,
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
okay, you prefer Sune. I'll try to remember that. Okay, another question about hardcore mode. So, I've heard that some people like to play with this mode. I've actually never played with hardcore mode, and I don't know, in my experience, like... Okay, here's what I've heard regarding criticism of hardcore mode, and half of it I agree with, is like, number one, just adding these meters of like sleep, eat, and drink don't necessarily facilitate a survival experience. They just give you like busy work. Like it's just you have to now pay attention to these meters, and it just kind of puts a buffer in the gameplay a little bit. And on top of that, in New Vegas, beds, food, and water are all pretty plentiful. Yeah, the director's cut, is that the Jay Sawyer mod you're talking about, or is it another director's cut mod? But yeah, basically, yeah, the Jay Sawyer mod, I've seen a playthrough of that, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah, apparently hardcore mode had a lot of plans for it, but because of the 2-year limit Obsidian had, they had to basically just kind of put out a bare bones version of hardcore mode. So yeah, and even the game is telling me they recommend that I don't play with hardcore mode. Also, ammunition having weight, I don't know. Then again, I do plan to at some point play survival mode for Fallout 4, so I maybe should get used to having to worry about this stuff. So I don't know. Chat, tell me, you get to decide. Am I gonna play with hardcore mode or not? Not for New Vegas, skip for now. Okay, that's good enough for me. Say no. And now we leave and step out into Good Springs. There's Old World Blues. All the DLC is loading in. Okay, so that's gonna be Victor. And even more DLC is loading in. Also, yeah, so here's another thing I'm gonna ask chat to help me decide, and this doesn't have to be like an immediate decision, but it's kind of gonna be like just like a general roleplay thing. Should I be leaning more towards a good character or a bad character? Or like stick somewhere in the middle? And finally, go with powder gangers for the meme. Yeah, but I don't like attacking Good Springs at the same time, but also, I guess it's like, not being vilified at the powder gangers by the powder gangers at the very beginning of the game does have its advantages, because you'll basically here's the thing. For roleplay purposes, I don't like attacking Goodsprings. For mechanical purposes of like being vilified by certain factions, going with the siding with the powder gangers at the start kind of, well, like there's a few places outside of Goodsprings where you do run into powder gangers, and it's good to not be vilified by them. Meanwhile, Goodsprings, you basically will never come back here after the start of the game. So, nah. It's about 50-50, but we don't have to decide on that yet. And also, the other decision, this is the big decision, and also one that we don't have to make right away, is what ending are we going for? Who are we siding with? I don't want to do Yes Man because that's what I've done in like all my playthroughs, and I actually haven't done that many playthroughs. So yeah, I don't want to go with Yes Man. So that leaves House, the NCR, or Caesar's Legion. So those are the three options. Which do people want me to do? There's Easy Pete. We're just gonna go in and do our thing.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay, let's... There's a lot of dialogue here.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Also, yeah, New Vegas, for those of you who are here at the very beginning, New Vegas is like the Fallout game that has the most exposition at the very beginning. It's interesting. Oh yeah, I also need my Pip-Boy light because everything is so dark and hard to see. I don't know if everyone else is experiencing this, but for me, it's very hard to see anything.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Also, what time is it in the day? Okay, it's 9 a.m. We will go ahead and equip our... Okay, it's already been equipped. Let's aim at the bottles. Okay, it's easy for you to make out. Yeah, it's definitely... definitely the fact that, oh wait, crouch down. How do I crouch? That's how I crouch. It's definitely got to be the fact that I have the window blinds open. Oop. Miss. I am playing with a controller because that's most comfortable for me. I know a lot of people will say, if you're playing a shooter, you should definitely play with mouse and keyboard. I'm like, controller is my way to go in basically every game.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
All right.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
And now we follow Sunny and Cheyenne. Also, let's, oh wait, what's the quick save button? Is it... Does anyone remember what the quick save button is? Is it F9? F4? Don't say Alt F4, I won't fall for that. I'm just so used to like Skyrim having the... You just press pause and then it's quick save right there. And Fallout 4 does that too. Bindings? Where do I do that? Controls... Action mapping. Okay. Well, it doesn't tell me. because I'm playing with the controller. Yeah, but I also don't know what quick load is. F12. Okay, we'll try it. Nope, that's a screenshot. I just took a screenshot.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Oh yeah, I should do a manual save. We'll just do new save. Okay.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Now, a lot of people like to go in with gunplay, I think. I personally like to use bats. If I can remember which button it is. Yeah, so if we can hit the head, that's great, but we'll just go for the torso.
Oh, that's it.
However, I can't really do much bats right now because I have not a lot of action points. I don't think I need either of these things. Alright, Sonny, tell me.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Yeah, let's go.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Also, just do the tutorial with her because she like gives you all that stuff and you also get XP and I think money? I don't know. So even if you know how to play the game, might as well. More geckos. Should I try go for headshots? Let's go for it, it's 50-50. Nice. I am bad at shooting. Yeah. Another headshot. Come on. Got it. Okay. I'm just searching every corpse because I'm like in Skyrim mode. I'm expecting to see like just random pieces of gold on everyone. Hello? Oh no, that's drinking. What am I supposed to do? What's my objective? Is it to shoot things? That's probably my objective. Okay. Come on. Good. Damn. Wasn't able to save her in time. Poor settler. Okay, we've got a cleaver. Sure, I'll take that. And a field hand outfit. Also, now's the time to check my apparel. Apparel. Oh yeah, we've got the armored jumpsuit. That comes with the DLC. Also got Okay, lightweight metal armor. That does give us minus agility. We're lightweight. We're the armored jumpsuit. What do y'all think? Should I go with medium armor or light armor? I'm just gonna go... Well, I don't know. You kind of do want the highest damage threshold possible in this game, just because damage threshold is broken. Yeah, there's our armor. Alright, Sonny. What now?
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
And now we get taught
Alright,
the
then.
survival stuff.
We'll need a
which
couple ingredients to
I
get
don't
started.
bother.
Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
We'll drop another save. Yeah, I think most people are... Actually, no, we'll drop a new save, just in case one of the saves gets corrupted. Yeah, I think a lot of people that I've seen play this game... Okay, when I say a lot of people, I mean like one person I've seen play this game, but I've seen him play it a lot. He's basically always able to save this settler. I have never been able to do that. She's just always gonna die in every single one of my playthroughs. Okay, now that I've done that, what's the quick save feature? Is it F5? No. F9. No. F4. F8. F7. F6. F2. Nope. F3. Nope. F10. F11. F9. Nope, it's like none of the function keys. Okay, so we're just gonna have to do manual saves. That's fine. Alright, let's head over to finish up with everything. Also, yeah, having our preloaded stuff does in fact give us basically a whole bunch of weapons. Oh, go away. So we've got a weathered pistol. That might be so, Jeremy. So weathered pistol, that's gonna be... Let's see, damage 15. Sir, damage 8. Ooh, a shotgun. I do like a shotgun. Grenade rifle, laser pistol. Nope, stop it. And binoculars. Interesting. Don't know how much use I'm going to get out of that, but okay. So, let's see... Should we go with the shotgun? I'm going to go with the shotgun. Yeah, basically having the DLC, the game is just like, you know what, we're just going to give you a whole bunch of powerful stuff at the very beginning of the game. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Itty Blip, and have a good rest of your day. We want to head up here. This game is so slow. I wish there was a sprint function. Also, I'm used to playing with the radio, but I'm not gonna play with the radio because I've heard, yeah, basically copyright music and stuff. Mailbox. Yeah, the mailboxes, actually, if you check the mailboxes, they've got various interesting stuff in them. Also, is this Victor's Shack? Right. Yeah, mailboxes will sometimes have like magazines and stuff in them. Okay, now we've got mantises. Mantises suck. I don't like mantises. They're also super hard to hit. But we got them. Okay, so around here is Xander Root. Also, while we're here, might as well check out the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is gonna have more mantises inside, would you believe? But inside the schoolhouse happens to be some pretty good stuff, I believe? Like, if you hack into a thing, you get a thing. I can't remember. Okay. We'll go inside this way. Let's crouch down, just to be safe. And once again, I can't see anything because it's so dark. Alright, I'm gonna get found out by turning this on, but, hello! Oh wait, what was that, 82? 83, I mean. We'll go with that. You're 30. Got 15. 20. Okay, so basically just you. We're gonna... Just to be safe... Oh wait, no. You're... Yeah, just to be safe, we're gonna go with both at that. Alright, we got you. And now we're gonna be attacked by more. The head. Oh yeah, this shotgun is so powerful. Oh, hang on. I have a doorbell to answer. Okay, let me do a quick ad break.